How we doing, people? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Kaji. I buy and sell anything from cameras to games to whatever. Car boots, charity shops, Facebook, anywhere I can find it, I sell it for something and always at least make £1. So if you're interested in that sort of thing and you're new here, drop a like, subscribe and all that good stuff. For you regular subscribers, as you see by the title, today we're going to be doing another talking video. Now, a lot of people have done this already, but I'm going to give my opinion on it because a lot of these people are already doing that and I don't do that. So I'm from like the outside world. And it is Vinted and its new update about stopping people buying to resell on there, if you know what I mean. So if you like sniping wise. So I've got some topics to go through that I've written down. And I thought I'd do that while I'm at my 2 orders. I might as well show you what the orders are actually. Paid £1 for this VR PS4 game Zombies. Sold for £6.95. And then I paid a £5 for this Lumix and it sold for £29.95. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, so then any sales we've got going out today. So, what we want to talk about first up is people who snipe on Vinted using a bot service. What I mean by bot is, there's things you can, like people make websites or whatever the hell they do, so you don't have to be there and they snipe the item for you quicker than anyone can press it with their fingers. And a lot of people have complained, look, and I'm one of them, I think if you're Vinted sniping, fair play to you, get on with it, do what you want to do, because I'm a reseller, I understand that. But if you're using like AI bots and stuff to do it, you need to be banned, permanently banned off the app. Like, just, where's the fun in that? Do you know what I mean? You just, I don't know. There's no fun in it. There's a lot of people on about like burner phones as well, getting some burner phones, so if you do get banned, you've got another phone and another phone. But eventually you're going to run out of email addresses. Vinted have basically, what they've done, right, in my opinion, with this new update thing, they've got it so, if they get this new company they're with, whoever, I can't remember what the company's called, I did write them down. Somebody did mention it on a video what they're called. Datadome. The company with Datadome, yeah? They're getting them in to stop the people sniping, right? To protect you, whatever. What they don't tell you in the small print of that is, they're also stopping users of Vinted, right, from deleting an item and relisting it again. So if you've got an item on Vinted, I've always said this, I find anyway, if you list on Vinted, it hasn't sold within the first week, it doesn't sell at all. That's how I feel anyway. So you've got to delete it off, relist it at a lower price like you do on eBay, and hopefully it sells. But now they're stopping that happening. They say it's to do with this, to do with that, but the reason they're stopping it, right, is so that you can't delist it and list it again so it goes back to the top of the page. They want you to pay, what the fuck stuck on my finger? They want you guys to pay to boost your items on Vinted so it gets seen by more people. So they're stopping people selling similar then, as it's called, we call it on eBay. Stop it like that, so that you have to pay for their promotion tools. I keep tapping the back of the GoPro, I'm getting pissed off with that one. But yeah. You buy their promotion tools. And now with eBay doing a thing where like, oh, for private sellers now, we're going to lower the price of, what do you call it? Lower the price of the fees the person has to pay. More people are just going to go back to eBay. It's literally, in this reseller game, you're constantly floating between things all the time. When I first started, you could literally go on eBay, resell, and quit your job. Now, nearly 3 years into this shit, now you've got to like adapt every 5 seconds. Just constantly adapting to what's going on. And Vinted are the ones who are going downhill for me. What else have I got written down here? Scammers, right, Vinted scammers. We've made hundreds of videos, we've made like 3 or 4 videos on this channel, so if you haven't already checked them out, go back and look. Vinted scammers, like, I've said from the beginning, I wouldn't put anything on Vinted worth more than like 40 or 50 quid. Now saying that right now, I've got a camera on there for 100 quid, but I just put it on there because it's worth 100 quid and I want to see if I can do it without paying the fees on eBay, but it is what it is. What else we got? Accounts banned. Loads of people can get their accounts banned on Vinted. I need to stop doing these PowerPoints, man. It's just fucking wasting my time. But if, like I say, in my opinion, it might get some hate in the comments. In my opinion, if you're using a bot to buy your stuff on Vinted or whatever it is, if you're sniping off your own back and you're faster fingers first or whatever, I've never sniped, so I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot, but if you're using a bot account to do it or whatever, scumbag. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? It's taking the fun out of it, taking the fun out of the hunt. You're literally going out and not having to do it. I get it for stock wise, you are laughing if you're doing that. If you're buying this bot and you do it, I get it. Fair play to you in that sense, but where's the fun in it? Like, I'm not here to make fun, I'm here to make money. I have fun and make money. Yeah, fair enough. I'm always honest. I'm not here to retire being a full-time reseller making millions. That's not my plan. I just enjoy the reselling and get some good views, and I enjoy YouTube more, so that's what I do this for. That rhymes as well. But I just, honestly, I can't believe, like I say again, when I first started, if they just left it alone, left Vinted alone, left eBay alone to as it was, everything would just be so much easier now. But as soon as people clock on to doing this and doing that, they have to change the rules. They don't want people to be mugging them off or whatever. Like Whatnot. I used to be able to go on Whatnot, get like 20, 30 people watching. Bids. Sometimes I was starting something at £1 thinking, oh, if it goes for 2 or 3 quid, it is what it is. It'd go for 25 quid. I go on Whatnot now, I could put these Altbergs up. Let's have a look at these Altbergs I got for a £5. Easily 40 or 50 quid in value, because there's no damage on them whatsoever, and they'd sell it like 2 quid and you'd have to send them out. So I stopped Whatnot. Depop was another one. I put loads of stuff on Depop. Yeah, I sold the odd camera, but on there it's like 6 months to sell one item. So I got rid of Whatnot, got rid of Depop. I thought, right, I'll use eBay, which is always going to be the bill payer. eBay is always going to pay you the most, in my opinion. To me, YouTube's the bill payer. eBay's the money to play with, and also a bill payer. And then Vinted was just the stuff I made mistakes on, so I bought for a £5 and it was only worth 6 or 7 quid. Just put it back on Vinted for the £5 and get your money back. Or hopefully maybe somebody might, if you put it up for a tenner, someone might offer you 7 or 8 quid, so you make a couple of quid. But now I've found I've got like however many things on Vinted. So if anyone's actually watching this, search Alvi Coig. I used the son's name because I got banned on my first one, didn't I? For listing, what did I get banned for? I listed a Burberry bag, and obviously I'm an idiot. I didn't know it was fake or not, and apparently it was fake, and they banned me permanently. I could never get my account back. So I made one in Alvi's name, Alvi Coig, obviously with all my information or whatever. And yeah, but if you want to go check that out, ALVYCOYG, and just send me an offer on anything. Apart from that, obviously that 100 quid camera, I'm not going to take any offers on that. But if you want to buy anything, just send me an offer on it, because it's all got to go. What have we got on there? Just like toys. Anyway, but forget that. Vinted are trying to make people pay for boosting. They're banning people now for sniping. Also, even if you don't have a bot thing that snipes away and you're sniping yourself, if you've got too many transactions, people are getting banned. Jammy Dodger's gone on about it. I think Bald Finds mentioned it in a video that I saw, bits of it anyway. That's where I got how I knew what the name of that bot account thing was, because I don't know anything about that. This video was supposed to be posted a long time ago as well, but it is what it is. We need a video for now. We don't go charity shops anymore or whatever. But yeah, basically what I'm asking is, I want to know in the comments what you think the worst change that's happened to Vinted or eBay or any platform, reselling platform is, and leave a comment. And also I saw a funny thing on someone else's video, and they said comment the first video of the person you're watched. So am I blagging my own head here? I want you, someone else, what am I trying to say here? Slap out of it, son. Right. I want you guys to also comment what the first video of mine you watched is, or how far back you can remember. So I've been here since you was a prostitute. Do you know what I mean? When I used to, well, say prostitute's a horrible word. That was a male escort. Sad times. That was when I was really thin because I wasn't eating. Then I started to eat. But anyway, comment when you started watching. Let me know what you think of Vinted, eBay, Whatnot, all them other platforms. And I'm sorry this content is like old. This should have been posted 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't. So I'm probably on the bandwagon. But sometimes Vinted did not get a lot of views. Before we go, which other message? It's from More Likes Less Love on CapCut. Wants me to use a filter. Hey, also I've been sponsored, but that's going to be in a later on video. So yeah, happy days. But make sure you leave a like if that was interesting. I know I'm not like these other guys where they can sit down and can nicely talk to the camera and they can post up all these edits or whatever and go through in detail what management of Vinted are doing and what the names are and stuff. I'm just plain old me telling you as it is, and hope to God if you follow me you make use of some money and we can all be happy and spend some more time with the kids at home. So yeah, make sure you drop a like, guys, subscribe if you're new. I'll try and see you in the next one. Peace. Get it. Get it.